Haley.
Hi, Haley.
Well, we're glad you're back on. I'm not going to make a big shout out because you are always on now, but we're continuing our Power Platform series. And today we're going to do a multi-step form in Power Pages.
Let's do it.
And I'm going to drive again, so we'll see how this goes. All right, let me share my
You're not
screen.
going to comment on how we wore special clothes today for this event?
Yes, I must. So, Matt, who are you supporting today?
University of Minnesota Golden Gophers.
And who are you playing tomorrow?
We're idle this week, so
Oh, you get a break.
yes, unfortunately.
Interesting. What are you going to do with your Saturday since you're not going to be at a Gopher game?
Well, that's a good question. I should probably figure that out. Maybe smoke some pork butt. We'll see.
There you go. And I am personally supporting Georgia today. You know, all of Ascendex are just such, y'all are such Minnesota fans, Minnesota everything. And so I'm the only one that's not a Minnesota girl. So I have to point out that I'm supporting Georgia, go
Go
dogs,
dogs.
Texas tomorrow, which will be very cool. That'll be a good game. You can watch that tomorrow as you grill,
Okay.
watch the Georgia
All
Texas
right.
game. But you
Number
have
one,
to rep.
Texas.
Are they number one? Did not know that. And then Georgia, I think, still in the top five at least. You lose to
Well,
Alabama.
not after tomorrow.
No, we're. Are you not gonna root for us?
We'll see. We'll see.
I mean, hook them, but Go Dogs is better. All right. So on the subject, we have made an app that is kind of going off of this. So Alumni Central built the app and then also have a Power Pages. So the idea here is that someone would come on here and register for their school's like alumni event. And to kind of piggyback off that, we're building a multi-step form within that, just letting you select which event you want to go to. All right, so in order to do that, we need to make a new page and add a call to action here button will basically take you to this page. So our new one will be event registration, and we'll start from blank, and we'll get this going. All right, so on our new page here, we have so many components to choose from, but we're gonna pick multi-step form. And what this will allow us to do is have like submit your information and then choose your event, two different pages, but on the same page. So our form name will be, let's just say form 1, go off that. And
Then what's the difference between a multi-step form and a normal form?
so a normal form would have all of your fields on it from your app. So like if you built one that was create a participant, for example, it would have everything on there. Whereas a multi-step form, you could have different forms in essence, and then people could click next and it would take you to the next one. Click next, take you to the next one. It's an easy way to break up the information you're requesting within your Power page.
And you can
So
do
let's
different conditional forms, right? Based on things like age and things like that.
Correct. And so our next episode of Hi Haley, we're actually going to piggyback again off of this, and we're going to have it to where you can't go forward until you fulfill some certain requirements that will have the system check for in the background. So good question. So our first step is going to be alumni information. And so we just want the alumni's first name, last name, and contact info. And so I've already created these tables within my Power App alumni main information. I'm going to select this one. And this is just a form I made off my table. And this form only has specific fields on it. So I'm going to click OK, and this should pull forward. Yep, first name, last name, email, grad year. So this is our first step. As you can see here, 1 out of 1, only have one step. Let's add our second one. And this one will be event information. So this is where the alumni can actually pick which event they want to go to. And again, I've already made these forms. Choose event selection. Perfect. So here I have a consent to be included in photographs. We'll also take that one next week. And you can't go forward unless you click yes to this, but we'll explain that later. All right, so we have our 2 steps, alumni info and then event info. After that, we are going to go back to our home page, and in our button here, let's have it linked to a page. And so our page is going to be event registration, and we'll call this register for event. And so what this button will do is take users to the event registration multi-step form. So let's sync it up and let's see what it looks like. All right, so here, register for event, you click it and it should take you straight to our multi-step form. All right, so as you can see here, don't have the appropriate permissions. So every page needs permissions in powerpages. So you're just saying who can view that data and who can actually perform actions on that page. So I'm going to go back to my design studio. All right, so to add permissions to our multi-step form, we're going to go back into event registration and add a new permission. So as you can see here, it's telling me I need to set the permissions. So click new permission, and I'm going to click add roles here at the bottom, and I'm going to do anonymous and authenticated. Update, create, should be good. And then I'm going to click save. Click save. And then I'm going to sync it again. And you can obviously get more granular with your permissions if you want. For this though, we're just going to do the basics. So if you navigate to the site, you can view it, but powerpages does allow you to have sign-in features, and you can kind of lock that down more. All right, so let's go back into preview mode. All right, so it obviously loaded for us, but let's go back into it so we can see that. If we click register for event, we can now view this here. So let's just go ahead and fill it out so you can see the 2-step piece. And let's see. Let's say I graduated in 2000. I did not, but let's just say we did. Click next, and it should allow me to register for a specific event. I click the lookup here. As you can see, I have a lookup, but I did not give users access to the lookup, which is its own table. So we need to go do that as well. So let's go back to our design studio. Okay, so if you need to add permissions to a lookup, we need to add it to that specific table. So to do that, you're going to go to security on the left-hand side in the navigation pane. You're going to go down to table permissions, and then we're going to add a new permission. So for this one, we're just going to do event lookup. Our table is going to be event. This is the event table that I created, so when you look it up, it shows you all events available to register for. We're going to do read permission, and then add roles so anyone registering can view it. And then you're going to click save. And then let's go ahead and click sync again. After that sync, head back over here to step 2 of your multi-step form, and you should be able to click the magnifying glass and see your events. So for this one, I'm going to register for the UGA one, click select, and then I'll say yes, I consent, and then click submit. And it's as easy as that. All right, and so next week, Matt, we will pick up there and add some more step stuff to our multi-step form.
All right. Sounds good.
All right. Thanks for joining.
Yep. See you next week.